Well, I woke up at 7 in the morning, the same time as my brothers, Isaac and Eric, did. And it's the first day of school for all of us. The difference being, they left over an hour ago for school, and this is the first time I've sat up all day. I've been lying in bed for 2 hours. Partially because I don't have to start school till my first class isn't until 1, and partially also because I don't want to. I liked summer. It was repetitive. And yeah, it was repetitive. I was okay with that. I'm not okay with the repetition of school. The repetition of school doesn't come with friends for me. So, I'll have to figure that out again, I guess. Okay, so you know I said my first class is at 1? It is 1:06. I am barely on campus. So I'm at least going to be 10 minutes late. I'm glad summer hasn't changed me. I'm glad I'm still going to show up late for everything, no matter what or how important it is to me. Because obviously, I'm a very successful human being. I just happen to miss everything and I'm not a successful human being. I always forget that word when I introduce myself. I'm a really anxious person, as I've mentioned the past couple weeks, and you'll see that throughout my life. So during the class where it was explained that we would have an assignment every day. We would have to read like huge, dense scripts. We would have to write an essay for every single class. That made me have an anxiety attack. But it's all better, and yeah, I've been getting those a lot recently. Actually, I normally can go like months and months without having one. Like nothing bad happens, like, you know, occasionally during finals we get freaked out a little bit, a bout of insomnia or something, but it's been bad. It's been a bad week for this. But it's been a big week too, so at least we have that. We had the audition, and first week of classes. Actually, I stole a cupcake from one of my friends. And I gave it to another friend they don't know, and I gave it to them for their birthday. My friend brought cupcakes from their house to school, which, you know, doesn't happen that often at a university, and if it does, it's only like the first weekend, so she usually gives them to everybody as she sees them, and I asked if I could have an extra one for my friend, who is an IT at our school, because it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Aaron, I'm glad you got a snack break. I'm going home. Since I'm having a pretty not good day, I decided I'm gonna go to a bookstore that I really like, because books make things better. I don't even have to buy them or read them. Just being in a bookstore, a used bookstore also. Used bookstores are better because you always know which books are the best. They're the ones that are the most destroyed, because those are the signs of love. Brokenness is a sign of love with the books. I'm not sure if that still works with people. I'm very confused about that. But I'm going to go try to cheer myself up by going to my favorite bookstore, and hopefully it will work. Oh, things are always so much better when there are books around me. I've actually picked out 4, and I might buy the Harry Potter series too. I've read it already, but I've never had the money to actually buy it, and it was kind of banned in my house when I was little and I had a regular babysitting job. But I have Moby Dick, which I have to read for class, which is why that is in the pile. Sophocles, which has Oedipus the King, Oedipus Colonos, and Antigone. Very good plays. You should read it. They're old Greek plays though, so the language is weird, and you should probably know a little bit about like how the plays are put up, but it's actually all very good. I read them 2 years ago, and I really loved them, but I had to read them for school, so I didn't get to keep the books. So, you know. Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller. It's a play as well. It's very good. He also wrote The Crucible, which is why I'm picking this one up, because I've always wanted to read Death of a Salesman. And Alice in Wonderland, which is for Zach, because I have a ebook version of it, but it doesn't have pictures, and I want to introduce Zach to the stories like this while he's young. I just bought 8 books. I haven't even bought my textbooks yet. School has started, and I just bought 8 books. 8. I think I have a book buying addiction. A very, very specific kind of shopaholic, because I always buy more books when I'm sad, because I can go a long time without buying books and just be happy with whatever I can find online or just what I already have in my room or borrowing them. But every time I get sad, I go buy books, and that could develop into a very destructive habit, which I'm worried about. But on the other hand, books, man, they're really good. And the owner of the bookstore offered to let me study there whenever I want. He said I was incredibly quiet, which, yeah, I pretty much am all the time. And I don't know, it's kind of nice having a place where I can go study. It would be fun. So I think I'm gonna start hanging out there more. And because, you know, really my favorite kind of store owner is the kind that lets you sit there and not buy anything. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up buying a lot of books there though, like a lot of books. I have a problem, and I admit it. Not interested in fixing it though at the moment. I should buy my textbooks though. I have to do